What's up YouTube, it's MJ ProCuber here, and today it's gonna be my mains and averages for like the end of the year. Like it's like the first time I'm doing these type of videos. But yeah, so just wanna discuss with you guys like what my mains are and what I'm averaging. But yeah, so let's just get started. Alright, so let's just start off with the NYNs. So alright, so for 2x2 I'm using the Chi Wilkshire M, the new Chi Wilkshire M. It's definitely the best 2x2 I've ever had, but I'm not sure if it's the best on the market. It might just be because the way I set it up. I'm not very good at setting up 2x2s. But yeah, so it's definitely a really good cube. I love the feeling of it. It's just roughly what I'm averaging is probably about, I would say mid 3. Yeah, I'm very inconsistent on 2x2. Like I would average like 4.5, like 4.5, and then like I would average 2.5 the next, like I'm very inconsistent on 2x2. That's why it's probably because I don't know full CLL. Like I know the majority of the CLL cases, but I don't know like every single one. I think there's like a few that I don't know, but yeah, so 3.5 is what I would say, roughly about 3.5. My best average of 5 is actually 2.3 though, so, but I'm not very good. That was just all luck. Like 2x2 is pretty much all luck based, pretty much, especially the single, like say if you, but yeah, alright, so 3x3. I'm still trying to decide between the weilong GDS or the again 356 AUM. They're both really good cubes. I would say I get good times with both of them. Like I've gotten 7s with this, 7s with that. I have gotten the 6 with this. I haven't gotten the 6 with this though. So yeah, I'm still trying to decide between these two. I would say this one is a bit more like stable in a way. Like it's like the M slices probably what let this cube down. Like I feel like when I do U-perms or something like that, I tend to like mess them up when I do U-perms like that, or like just any sort of EPLL. But yeah, so this one, it's a bit more better on the M slices, but I feel like it's just a tiny bit too flimsy. It might just because it's really loose. Like look how loose that is. But I find I can get higher TPS on this solve, but I mean on this cube. But I would say I'm a bit more controllable in this cube, maybe. I don't know. Like they're both really good cubes, but yeah, so it's either one of these two. Again, 356 AUM or the weilong GDS. But yeah, now, so what I average roughly on 3x3, roughly, I would say 11.5. Like, I do average 10, like some days I get like a 10-second average of 50 or something like that, like a 10.9 average of 50, but most of the times I'm averaging like 11.5, sometimes 12. Like I'm not very consistent on like anything really. That's probably what I need to work on, is like my consistency. Like I would get like a 7-second solve and then I'd get like a 13 or 12, you know, or like an 8 and then like a 12. But like yeah, so roughly globally I average about 11.5, between 11.5 to 12. But yeah, so like the last session I did on 3x3, which is like 3,000 solves, I never clear out the session on CS timer for my 3x3. So well, I do like every now and then, but like that recent one I got up to like 3,000 plus solves, and the mean of all those solves was like 11.6 or 7. I think it was 11.7 actually. But yeah, so roughly average about 11.5 globally. My PB average of 5 is 8.57, which I did get on the GAN AUM. That's why lately I've been getting some good times with this. This one's kind of been letting me down a bit. I don't know why. But yeah, so I'll probably do choose this one over the GAN, as it was the first ever cube I got my sub 10 average of 5 on. But yeah, so at the moment it's either one of these two as my mains, and I average around about 11.5. Now for 4x4 I use this Chi Wilkshire M, the ones from Speedcubes.com.au. They're premium one, but one thing that was disappointing when this cube first came out of the box was it wasn't lubed. So I had to set it up myself, which kind of don't like because I'm not very good at setting up 4x4s, but I think I did alright in this one. It feels really smooth, but again, yet again, that's just the Wuquay being really good, but when it's definitely a lot better than what it was out of the box. Like, out of the box it was really slow and like sluggish and like dry and that feeling kind of. But yeah, so roughly what I average is around a low 50, like globally I average around between 50 and 50.55, like between 50 and 55, somewhere around there. My PB average 5 is 47 or 8, I think it's 48 actually, yeah. But yeah, so it's, I would say average around 50 to 55 seconds on this Wuquay M, Chi Wuquay M. 5x5, I would say 5x5 I use this Chi Wuquay, just a stock Chi Wuquay, nothing done to it besides like a bit of lube in it and that. But yeah, so it's pretty alright. It's broken in heaps. I've done like at least 1,000 soles on this, and it's pretty good for just a stock Chi Wuquay. I haven't even really properly set it up. I just dumped a bit of lube like in it and then mixed it around and broke it in. But yeah, so I would say I average around I was gonna say like 150, but I do, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I get like 2-minute soles here and there, but like I do get like 150s off the time. So I would probably say I average about 155, pretty much a minute slower than a 4x4. So 150 and 155, pretty much somewhere around there. I do have a PB single of 133, and I have gotten some like 140s and 130s in that, but I roughly average globally 150 to 155. But yeah, so now for 6x6, I do not do 6x6 at all, so I still have this Muyi Aoshi. I've done nothing to it, it's just completely stock. It's still alright. I mean, like, you can still speed solve with it, but I've done more 7x7 soles than 6x6 soles, definitely. Like, I just don't find 6x6 fun, really. Like, I could do it, like, but my best, I don't even think I have an average on it. Like, I don't even know what I average on it. Like, if I had to say, I would probably average about high 4 minutes. Like, that's how bad I am. I'm like, I've probably done a total of 30 6x6 solves, like timed 6x6 solves, that is, in my entire like time I've had this 6x6. That's I do not even do it at all. But yeah, so my best is like 4 minutes 30 or something, 4 minutes 40. But I would say right now I'll probably average about 5 minutes flat or something like that. Yeah, so 7x7 now. I use this Yukshin Huanlong, the Yukshin Huanlong 7x7. It's probably not the best 7x7 on the market, but it is the smoothest. What other people say as well. People say it's the smoothest, and I do agree with them. But I have only tried 2 7x7s, the Shengshou and the Yukshin Huanlong, and this one's way better, obviously. But yeah, so definitely a good cube. It's probably not the best, but it's really nice. Just a nice feeling and all that. And for what I average, I wear roughly around about 630. I'm not very good at 7x7. I don't really do big cubes that much. I've only recently started getting into 7x7 since I got this cube, and even then I still haven't done a full average of 5. But in comps they don't do average of 5s either, they do mean of 3. But yeah, so I average around 630. My PB single was 547 or something, 550. I think it was 554 actually. But yeah, so roughly I average around 630. Sometimes, like, I might get a 7-minute solve here and there, but like that's because of like bad center cases or something. I don't know. But yeah, so that's roughly what I average on 7x7. Alright, so that's what I average on all these N by N's. Now let's go to other WCA puzzles. I'm not going to be doing clock in this because I don't have a clock and I don't do clock. But yeah, so from Scube I do not do Scube at all. Like, to be honest, I don't even know what I average. Like, I don't even think I've done an average of 5. But yeah, for Scube I would probably say around about 20 to 30. Like, I need to know basic beginners. I just use beginners method on this. So around about 20 to 30 seconds My PB single is 10.5, I think, but yeah, that's pretty crap. So I still got this Moyus cube. That's what my main is right now. I just remember trying to think about what it was. And I just realized it's the Moyu logo. It's like, oh, Moyus cube. Alright, so now for there's some Megaminx not solved at the moment. I might just do that. But yeah, so it's Shengshou Aurora Megaminx. Not the best Megaminx out there, definitely not the best. But for like $13, I think it was, it's pretty alright. But yeah, so roughly what I average on this Shengshou Aurora Megaminx, probably I've only just started getting into Megaminx since I got this in that unboxing. Excuse me. But I think I would say I still use like complete beginners with it, so like I just get like basic beginners last way, you know. But so roughly I average around low 3. I probably could get a sub 3. I haven't got a sub 3 minute solved yet, but I reckon I could on like a good day, I guess. But yeah, so roughly low 330, somewhere around there. But yeah, alright, so now square one, squat I should say. This cheese square one, it was really good a few days ago until recently. I had this really weird lockup where like I think I like broke the core or something like that. Like I did do mod this a bit. I glued the core together to make it a bit more stable. But then I think recently I was doing like parody like this, and it just like had a massive like pop, I guess. Like it kind of just like went, and all these pieces like were popping out and that. And then like ever since there, it's starting to feel a bit more like looser and unstable, but it's still pretty good. Like I would still say it's doable and comp in that. Like it feels a bit unstable, feels a bit more like less stable than what it used to when I first had it. But yeah, see like pieces popping out and that. But yeah, so I average around probably I would say low 30. Probably like between 35, probably 35 I would say. Like I'm not very consistent. I don't know a lot of algs for it. I still use like I only know a few EP algs, and I know a few I know like most of the edge EO algs, the edge orientation algs, but yeah, so I average around 35. My PB average of 5 is 28, I think, but I roughly average around 35, low 30, 35, I would say. But yeah, so that's for Scrum. Now for Pyramix, I don't really do that much either. It's Moyu magnetic Pyramix, pretty standardized old Pyramix. I think it's like nearly a year old now. But yeah, so just standard Moyu magnetic Pyramix. I average around probably 11. Nah, I do average sub 10 actually, but I do get like 11-second averages. I don't know, like I'm very inconsistent. This is probably the one I'm most inconsistent on. Like my PB average on this is I think 6.1 or something like that. But like roughly what I average is like 9, maybe 10. Like I'm like only just sub 10 on this on Pyramix, but that's probably because I just use basic keyhole method, which is probably not the best. Like I heard V-First is probably the better one to go, but I don't know. I'm not into Pyramix that much, but yeah. So that's it, guys, for my mains and got averages end of 2017. Whoops. So thanks for watching, guys. It's probably gonna be a long video, but this is the first time I'm doing these type of videos, so expect a cube collection video as well. I might do that in the next week or so. Expect that to come out, but yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. MJ Pro Cuber out.